here, and we are at McCall Hall for P&B's world premiere of Sleeping Beauty, y'all. That's right. Pacific Northwest Ballet is bringing us a remix of Sleeping Beauty. Now, while we may know the story, we've never seen it done this way with some of the amazing people that they have to pull this phenomenal show together. And I'm really excited because I have somebody joining me from the community tonight to give us his perspective of the first time being at the ballet. So y'all know that in true Converge fashion, we wanted to show y'all what it's like to be pulling together an epic event like this. And P&B has opened up their doors so that we can see all the ins and outs. And I'm so grateful that one of our community members, Cy Holland, is here to join me tonight. And so we'll be tapping in with him to see what he can expect, what he's excited for, and maybe some of the reasons why he's felt a bit excluded from the ballet. You know, for me, y'all, it's all about opening up these doors so that you know that the ballet, the opera, the theater, it is here for you. So I'm excited. You can tell energy is high. The expectations are buzzing because we have had some phenomenal people involved in the music, the choreography, the costume design, the set design. It has truly been a crew that is made for world premieres, y'all. So I'm glad that you're joining me, and we'll be giving you a glimpse of Sleeping Beauty, the world premiere here at P&B. All right, y'all, we got Cy Holland joining me tonight. Cy, this is your first time at the ballet. Yeah, tell me a bit about what you're kind of looking forward to.
To be honest with you, I have no expectations. I've never been to a ballet. I don't know what to look forward to. I'm enjoying the fact that it's a lot of beautiful people coming in here, very vibrant colors all over the place. But I'm like, I know what I think a ballet is supposed to be, but now I'm going to find out what it actually is. I'm nervous as heck, but I'm also ready to, go full forward with it and enjoy myself. So I don't know honestly, I don't know what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Hopefully people entice dancing and enjoying and seeing the beauty of the art that it is, and how can that manifest with me so I can go take this back to where I'm from and let these people understand, hey, ballet is a beautiful thing, so I'm open to it.
Well, I'm so glad that you are, and honestly, this is huge for me to have you joining me tonight. But I do want to touch on a topic here because I think, we're talking about the exclusivity of certain art forms.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel like this was really not a space for you?
Well, to be honest with you, yes. I only know 2 people in the world that did ballet that were black. Men. I don't know any black women that ever did ballet. I don't know any. Sweetness, which is Walter Payton, and then a friend, Brian of mine, that he did ballet back in North Carolina. So that's the only thing I know about ballet. I know it's a beautiful art form, but as far as black people concerned, who? No. So I hope some black people are in here. Are there?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that's going to blow me away. I'm really looking forward to that because the spaces that we're afforded the opportunity to be involved in, we really make beautiful stuff. We really turn it up, and I want to see what we can do in a space like this.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I know 2 people that ever been involved in ballet, and I want to see what others can do with it. Yeah, I'm totally for that. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you are. And I can say one thing that I have really experienced with Pacific Northwest Ballet is their intentionality to have diversity on their stage, to have diversity in the staff. And so I'm hoping that you're experiencing some of that. But you know a little bit about Sleeping Beauty, so you're familiar with the story. So I'm glad this is a great show for you to come and see.
I wanted to see the Nutcracker back in the day, but I never got to see that. That would have been, poop, but so what? Sleeping Beauty is, come on now. That's one of my things from Disney that take me all the way back. Yeah, totally informed though.
Well, you and I are in for a treat tonight. We'll make sure that we get your, full review at the end of the night. So thanks again for joining me.
For sure. I'm a little sleepy, so I hope I don't fall asleep.
I got you.
I think they're going to have me all the way turned up tonight. I'm going to have a good time. I can't wait.
Well, right on, Cy. We're going to go in soon.
Yeah.
Y'all stay tuned. We're going to hear back from Cy after we watch this amazing show.
Honest review, too. Honest review.
It's interesting with ballet or with dance. I'm designing a character, and then the dancer more so molds himself to it.
So interesting, because we talk with dance students a lot about how they want to serve the profession of ballet, and they see themselves in the one thing, which is dancing, probably on center in the limelight. In the end, people can serve a profession, sometimes even in a deeper and more lasting way, by being on the board of trustees, being the costume designer, being the director. But all those things you mentioned, wanting to sing, wanting to dance, wanting to act, and here you are enhancing all of those for others and living.
When I think about dance, I mean, really that is, it's blended with my love of clothing and fabric and really understanding movement. And I understand what my body does when it's moving. So then I also understand what clothing does on my body when it's moving. And then I apply that to, if you've seen West Side Story and you see Ariana DeBose dancing, that dress is engineered in a very specific way so it will move with her. It's interesting with ballet or with dance. I'm designing a character, and then the dancer molds himself to it. I want to create a certain kind of reaction with the fabric, and it becomes an extension of the body.
Whoa, that was a phenomenal show, Sai. I gotta ask, how was your first time at the ballet seeing Sleeping Beauty, the world premiere for P&B?
Honestly, I'll get the bad things out first. It was long,
Yeah.
longer than I expected. But it was a lot of surprises in that longevity. My butt hurts, but I'll get over that. I really was enjoying seeing all of the stuff that was going on, everything from one side to the other, trying to keep up with it.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot. And you telling me that I needed that book to get me through would have been important for us both. So I was, catching up to it. I needed more. I needed more as far as just me understanding what was going on. Because nobody says anything. I really enjoyed the orchestra. That was phenomenal. I think they were playing some Beethoven there. Something I was like, oh, this sounds like some classical music I remember.
Yeah.
But just understanding what's going on was kind of like the eye opener for me, and everybody clapping at a certain time.
Yeah.
So it was cool. It was cool, definitely.
Well, I gotta say, you really came to a phenomenal opening for your first ballet.
Yeah.
I was talking about the influence of the monarch butterflies, and you could see it in the costume so clearly.
Monarchs?
Monarch butterflies. So you were having some wow moments when you saw all of the fairies on their tips of their toes, like on point, they call it. You gasped.
Yeah, seeing a ballerina in actual action. I mean, you see it in a movie or something for a couple minutes, but if you see it and they're just, what's the pirouette for just the whole thing, and they're on their toes, I was just in such disbelief. I wanted to see more of the men do it because I have a kinder spirit. I'm like, oh, your toes must be hurting too, dude. But it was so phenomenal to see all these people just on their toes, dancing, jumping, dropping back down to their toe, and then when they kick the leg up and they hold it, I was like, what
is going on?
That just blew me away. I'm like, you guys aren't falling, no shaking, no nothing. Wow, it's a beautiful art, but it's a difficult sport.
I bet.
It has to be difficult. So I was really enamored by ballet.
Well, you know a lot about sports, you're a coach, but also you mentioned something that I think is really valuable in terms of other people from our community being able to see this in person.
Yeah.
That being eye-opening for others. Speak a little bit to that point.
Well, I felt like it could have been some more of us, Black people in the crowd. Just to see that, just to experience. I don't know, like I told you before, I don't know anybody who's did ballet, right? So I definitely don't know anybody who's even been to seeing it. Except maybe the Nutcracker, that's like the go-to. But why not? Why can't we be in these type of spaces where it's really posh, it's people that are dressed really nice, having a good time, champagne's flowing, it's celebratory, and you're seeing a great show.
Yeah.
We'd love to be in that. And then next thing you know, it'll be more people on stage. It was great seeing a lot of black people on stage. I didn't expect that at all, neither. So it was great to see a lot of black people. And I mean, the main guy was a black guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, do your thing, you know? So it was great seeing us being represented on the stage, but I also want to see us represented in the stands, you know? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, Sai, thanks again for joining me.
Man, thank
We'll
you.
have you come into more shows, Sai,
Yeah,
because it sounds like you can become a fan just
Hey,
like I
gotta
was.
bring my seat cushion like
There
I
you
go to a
go.
baseball game, and then I'll be fine.
There you
I'll
go.
be good to go.
Y'all, this is incredible. What a phenomenal night. Thanks again, Sai, for being with me.
Thanks for having me, man. It was a pleasure.
Absolutely.
You know, I can't wait to do it again.
Right on.
Yes.
We are celebrating Thrive 2025, Arts Corps' annual fundraiser, and we are in the amazing WOW Gallery filled with color and energy and amazing people and food. Our mission supports youth through art by getting at those students that are most in need of what the arts can give them. So critical thinking skills, decision making, problem solving are all integrated into our programming. We do after school programming, arts integration, as well as teen art internships, which are paid. Our students absolutely unfold to be the best human beings that they can be through going through our programs.
Tonight is the Thrive fundraiser. We just got done with an amazing and immaculate event. I'm so happy to work for Arts Corps. We are getting and garnering fundraising money for our youth. Arts Corps is about making sure that youth have no barriers to arts education. And so tonight, we're raising money for that.
Art, singing, music, crafts, everything that expresses poetry, the list goes on. All of it is so necessary because for my age specifically right now, these days, there's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot of feelings we have inside. And music is my way, truly, of expressing what's weighing on my chest and on my head. And I think these artistic forms of expression is truly what I need. It's universal, just to create that love and community we hope to see in the future.
I found out about this choir about 2 months ago, around the start of the new year, when Erica started doing lessons at Rhapsody on Tuesdays. And I think what I enjoy most about this whole project is the honesty, but also the encouragement to grow as a vocalist, but also to work with other people too. Especially for being someone that is a young adult, but is trying to find programs that are able to fit my needs as a young adult that is in college. A lot of kids are always taught in school that they need to be focused on grades simply and not really focused on what they can do as a person outside of the grades, outside of the test scores. And from working on something that is artistically encouraging, it allows them to think about who they are more as a person, but also focus on their expression as a person as well. To feel like they are more than who they are, but find that they have a community as well.
Art touches everybody in some kind of way. It's the one common thread, right? So when I was younger, from 4th to 9th grade, I went to a predominantly all-white school. The one thing that made me feel special was that I could sing. I told jokes too, but the singing is what got people to treat me a little different, with a little bit more respect. So I feel like when you learn the arts, it gives you some value and some self-empowerment, and it's something that nobody can take away from you.
It's important to have the community involved so we can expand and become bigger and stronger and evolved and have people know more about us, and we can be a bigger and better organization.
In communities like mine, free programs for youth to express themselves only comes if you know somebody, if you know a teacher, or if you know a friend. It's not open. And I think that is so sad because I know there's so many people that have words that are important for other people to hear, you know? Everyone has a different message that they've lived through in their life, that if you don't get the opportunity, the platform to share it, then the person who might have needed to hear it, they never got it. So it is so important for programs like this, like Art Corps, Rhapsody Projects, more to be known by younger folks.
This event allows us to fundraise for the free programming that we provide to students and families, which creates accessibility for our families. We never charge. So we have to do fundraisers to make sure that we can keep our programming and sustain it. The whole community is involved in this practice.
When I was younger, I wished I had a program that catered to people like me.
Hey everybody, Deontay Damper here, and I'm here at the opening reception of STG Presents The Gallery, featuring the one and only Juana Wari. This is an amazing space where they have Juana Wari's art exhibit here in the Paramount Theater. Come check it out.
This is the opening reception for the gallery with Juana Wari. The gallery is a space that is here in the Paramount Bar that we partner with galleries, community spaces that are making an impact in the community, in the area, and certainly Juana Wari is one of those spaces. So we're here to celebrate the artists, the art, and really put focus on Juana Wari in our community.
So this partnership with Juana Wari and STG, I think, is huge. I think that we've broken a barrier in a way that's not traditionally broken. And I say that because it's hard for artists to kind of get in this place.